As you can see in today's video, I am going to be doing like a whisper ramble. You cannot say that fast. But I'm going to be doing a whisper ramble video about how my hair went from this to this. Okay, so let's just get into it. I've been growing my hair since I believe June of 2023. Oh no, 2022. Okay, June of 2022 is when I shaved my hair. Now, prior to me shaving my hair, my hair was already short. Here is a picture. My hair was already short and it was blonde, so I was rocking like a blonde fade for a minute. I've also had like a blonde taper. I've also had a blonde taper before. My hair has been orange. My hair has been like a burgundy, kind of reddish. What other color has my hair been? Yeah, those are the main colors. I just remember when I moved to Atlanta, I ended up cutting my hair. My aunt, I was living with my aunt at the time, and she was just, I remember knocking on her door after cutting my hair, because I just wanted something new. I wanted something fresh, you know. So after cutting my hair, I had knocked on my aunt's door, and I had shown her my head. Now, mind you, this is not in June of 2022. I cut my hair in, I want to say in September, October of 2020. Yeah, it was either in 2020 or 2021 when I cut my hair, not shaved, but had cut it. And my aunt was just she was just so shocked. She was like, oh my gosh, you cut your hair. So I had been rocking a short haircut for a minute. Now, let's get into when I ended up shaving my head. I don't know what came upon me, but I was wanting to grow my hair back, but I didn't want to grow my hair back with blonde ends, you know. I just did not. I did not want to try to grow my hair back out with still bleached ends. I just thought that would look so raggedy, so tacky. So I took it upon myself, and I got shaving cream. I got shaving cream, okay? And when I got shaving cream, right? And I had a razor, and I just, next thing you know, I'm starting off shaving the front of my head, and it was like, well, it's too late now, we're already there. Here is a picture of the very first day that I stepped out with a bald head, okay? And I was feeling it. I was really feeling it, especially when I put on lashes and stuff. I was really feeling myself. The bald era did not last long because, my hair grew faster, but we ended up growing fast. So it didn't last long, but I was feeling myself in the bald era, okay? And now, as you can see, my hair is pretty much down my back with and without braids, which is super cool. It's super exciting. And so a lot of people be like, oh my gosh, your hair grew so fast, what did you do? Now, I will say this because I refuse to be delusional. I do believe that genetics plays a part in the speed of your hair growth. You can agree with me, you can disagree with me, but I do believe that your genetics does play a big part on the speed of your hair, okay? I don't think it determines whether your hair grows or not, because your hair is gonna grow, period. But I think the rate at which your hair grows, genetics does play a part, okay? Okay, I definitely want to just put that out there, okay? So yeah, so there was that. And so, like I said, shaved my hair June of 2023. 2022. Shaved my hair June of 2022. And what helped me grow my hair was really embracing it and loving it in the awkward stage. Okay, I believe that the most vital part of your hair growth is the awkward stage. And if you don't know what the awkward stage of a hair growth journey looks like, this was my awkward stage. Okay, and the awkward stage of your hair journey is like when it's not short enough to just, it doesn't feel like it's short enough to just go outside, or to just like wet and go outside and you look cute or you feel cute, and it's not long enough to style. Like, it's not long enough to put in anything, to braid, to twist. Like, it's not long enough to do anything to it either. So I think that loving my hair in the awkward stage really helped my hair grow. So what you don't want to do in the awkward stage is make your hair feel like you don't care about it. That's what you don't want to do in the awkward stage, okay? You never want to make, and I know it's like hair doesn't have feelings, okay, cool, but that's just how I see it. That's how I see it. Like, you never want to make your hair feel like you're embarrassed of it. Like, especially if you have shrinkage, like, you have to understand shrinkage is good if your hair does not shrink, especially, you know, if you're natural girl, or if you're, you know, a kinky girl. Like, your hair is supposed to shrink, and if it's not shrinking, then it's probably dead, you know. So I think that most definitely played a great part, and it's like, how do you show it love? So what you don't want to do when your hair is in the awkward stage, what you don't want to do is you don't want to flat iron it. I think that a lot of times we can be embarrassed, or, you know, not confident in our natural curly hair state, so we do things like flat iron our hair. Or I've never flat ironed my hair ever since I shaved it, but, you know, we'll flat iron our hair, or we'll like put it in really tight ponytails, or put a lot of gel in it, or, you know, just do the most pull, tighten, and tug, and tear, and comb, and all of these things with our hair. And little do we realize that we are just preventing and stunting our hair growth. And so, like I said, when your hair is in the awkward stage, you want to give it as much affection as possible. Now, as y'all can see in the picture that I had showed, my hair, when it was in the awkward stage, my hair was colored. Okay, I went to a professional to color my hair. Do I regret doing that? No, I don't, because it really helped me, like, feel, you know, extra great with my hair. Yes, coloring your hair does kind of, you know, change the state of your curls, and I was aware of that, but it was like, I still want to embrace my hair, you know, but I just wanted color, you know, I just wanted some color in my hair, you know. It was like, if it's gonna be in this stage where I can't do anything to it, I at least want some color. So I did color it, and as my hair grew out, I never colored. I only colored it once, and it was when it was in that stage. I never went back to like get it colored like that color again. I just, as my hair grew out, I just was getting not getting, but I was trimming my own hair. Okay, I was trimming my own hair. So, because I was always afraid of someone, like, I would see videos of people like going to stylists and stuff and getting their hair trimmed, but they go in for a trim and they come out with a big chop, and it's like, child, I already got not that much hair right now, so I don't trust anyone to really cut my hair or trim my hair, you know. So yeah, so I did not get it colored anymore. I just let it grow out, and snip, and I would just trim it myself. And also, what I ended up doing when my hair did start to look like it was, like, you know, actually growing, and the ends, you could tell that the ends were still dyed, I just ended up box dyeing my entire head black, and I just felt like the box dye was much more safer and a lot less chemical. And so either way, whether your hair is dyed or not, but especially when your hair is dyed, you always want to keep your hair moisturized. Okay, I have, and we're gonna get into that, I have low porosity hair. And if you don't know what low porosity hair means, it means like my hair does not absorb moisture that easily. Like there's certain things that I have to do in order for my hair to properly absorb moisture. So like if I am deep conditioning, I have to make sure heat is being applied to my hair. And when I mean heat, I mean like being under a blow dryer or something. Same thing like if it comes to a moisturizer or something like that for my hair, I have to use heat. And foam products also work best on my hair as opposed to gel products. That's just how my hair works. And so I would definitely recommend people to, especially the girlies who are trying to get into their hair growth journey, I would definitely recommend you to test out the porosity of your hair, okay? And if you're wondering how you test out the porosity of your hair, I did it when I first started, growing some hair pieces and stuff. I was like, okay, I'm starting to grow hair. You want to take a strand of your hair and you want to get just some regular room temperature water, and you want to put that strand in that cup of water, and you want to wait like 3 to 5 minutes, and you want to see where your hair is at. If your hair stayed on top, that means that you have like low porosity hair. And forgive me if I'm doing this backwards. I'm nervous now that I'm thinking about it, but I'm pretty sure I'm saying it right. If your hair stays at the top, or it's barely, like sunk in a little bit, it means that you have low porosity hair. So that means that your hair does not easily absorb products. That means like you have to, like, say when you're about to wash your hair, you have to submerge your hair under the shower or something for a minute before your hair actually gets fully wet. Okay, like that's what that means. Or like you really, if you're deep conditioning, you really should be adding heat to you while you're deep conditioning. Like after you put in your deep conditioning products, you really should be sitting under a blow dryer for 3 to 5 minutes or whatever. I usually do like 5 to 10 minutes when I'm deep conditioning, and so that your hair can actually like absorb the product, or else you're just wasting product and your hair is not absorbing anything. Okay, also I would highly recommend, like if you do have low porosity hair, I would highly recommend like creams when it comes to your moisturizers. I would definitely recommend creams, and I would also recommend like limiting the amount of products that you feel the need to put in your hair. I can see if you're a hair influencer, but if you're not, you don't need to be buying every product that you see somebody with. Like, you really don't. What I did was I really just looked up the best products for low porosity hair, and I just really, like, if you're gonna spend money, let it be because you did your own research and you tried it. You get what I'm saying? Don't let it be where you saw somebody else like, oh, they use this, okay, so I'm gonna use that, because you're probably gonna end up wasting your money. So yeah, if you have medium porosity hair, I'm not really sure how that one goes, how you work with that, but that means if it's like floating in the middle, and if it's like damn near at the bottom, it means you have high porosity hair. It means that your hair easily absorbs moisture, easily absorbs water, easily absorbs, like, you don't really have to do a whole bunch. So that's what that means. I would highly recommend, instead of focusing on your curl type or your curl pattern situation, is what a lot of us have been taught, like, focus on your curl type. Like, it depends on your curl type, and it really doesn't. It really depends on how well your hair absorbs moisture. Okay, now for me, I feel like a lot of of people are expecting me to be like, oh, I wash my hair every week and I deep condition every other week. No, for me personally, my hair gets washed like once a month, if that. My hair gets washed about once a month. It gets deep conditioned once a month. Okay, also I limit heat. The only time that my hair gets blow dried is if I go to my braider to braid my hair after she washes it. That's the only time my hair really gets blow dried. I've never flat ironed my hair in this new growth stage. Like I probably only before I shaved my head, I probably only flat ironed my hair once, and I was in like the 7th grade and I think the 9th grade as well. But after shaving my head, like I've yet to flat iron my hair, just because I'm just nervous. Like I just have like a strong, I will be honest, like I'm kind of fearful when it comes to flat ironing my real hair. I just don't want to flat iron it, and then next thing you know, I try to like go get it. I try to like go back to my natural curls, and they just don't go back. Like I'd be very, 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 very upset. Okay, yeah, I would highly recommend that. Everyone's hair is different, but that's just how my hair has been growing. And like I said, I only wash my hair once a month. My hair gets washed once a month. It gets deep conditioned once a month. My hair also, I get trims every 3 to 4 months. I've heard people say they never had to get trims. Must be nice, because you can definitely see my ends, okay, if I do not get the trims that I need to get. Okay, so I would definitely, if you know you need to get trims, if it's obvious, like if you can see through your hair at the ends, it most likely means you need a trim. Like some people, like I have fine hair, don't get me wrong, but I can tell between my hair being fine and me needing a trim, you know. So yes, I would also recommend, when you're doing your deep conditioners, to do masks. Okay, get you a good mask, any mask with fenugreek. I think I'm saying it right, fenugreek. I would highly recommend any type of mask with fenugreek. And I would also, something else that I put in my deep conditions, I use regular mayo. I know, sounds weird. I use avocado oil, I use olive oil, and sometimes I do use an egg. Yes, now if you're gonna use an egg, you do not want to go under the blow dryer, under the dryer, because the eggs are gonna cook in your head. It's weird. Yes, it's happened to me before, like my very first time trying it. But yeah, so that is my monthly deep condition routine. It is my mask that has fenugreek, and then also mayo, olive oil. Sometimes I will, like if I feel like my hair is feeling extra dry or something, I'll use coconut oil as well. And then I stay under the dryer for like 5 to 10 minutes. That is my monthly deep condition mask. Like my hair be feeling so good after, and obviously you can see that it works. I've been doing it since I started actually getting hair on my head. And I was actually doing it like when my hair was like super short too. So yeah, just like really treating your hair like a plant pretty much. Also your ends, you always want to pay attention to keeping your ends moisturized. The root of your hair is always going to grow. So a lot of times we think that our hair is not growing. No, it's not that your hair is not growing. It is that your ends are breaking off, okay? Your ends are breaking off because they're dry, they're brittle. You're probably doing a lot of tugging and brushing and pulling and tightening and all of these things. So it's not that your hair is not growing, it's that the ends of your hair is breaking off, okay? So what you want to do is you want to focus on keeping your ends moisturized, okay? When my hair is in braids, as you can see, I make sure to oil my roots, okay? And then I also get my my leave-in conditioner, and then I make sure to add it to my ends, as well as put in oil to seal it. I use oil as a sealant. So after I do like the lock method, I don't know if you've ever heard of a lock method. Lock method is liquid oil conditioner, but I kind of do liquid conditioner oil, and it's been helping. It keeps my hands moisturized, my hair, my braids. By the time I take my braids out, my hair is extremely moisturized. I don't have to worry about it being extra dry, and and it sounds like sandpaper. Like, I don't have to deal with that, because I make sure to keep my hair moisturized. Okay, so I'm trying to give as much information as possible. Of course, you want to make sure you have satin pillowcases. You want to make sure you have satin bonnets. You want to make sure that you keep your hair away from cotton and all those things. Your hair can sometimes break off if it's rubbing against your clothes and things of that nature. So yeah, I hope this helped. And like I said, my routine is very, very, very simple. The oils that I use to moisturize my roots: olive oil and avocado oil. And yeah, I've been doing it for years, and as you can see, it is working. Okay, the hair is growing, and it's gonna keep growing. I've been keeping my hair braided. I've started a goal to keep my hair, in braids most of the time, for the entire year. The entire year, y'all, because I want to get my hair to my back by the end of the year with the braids. Like, I want to be able to have the braids in my hair, and my hair is like to my back. Right now it is to my back, but it's like probably like somewhat under my shoulders. But I want my hair to my back, like touching the center, the middle of my spine by the end of the year with braids. And I know it is possible. Like I said, it's already inches past my shoulders. So my hair is going to be touching my back by the end of the year. And I can promise you that, okay? Okay. That was all. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, this little whisper ramble. Just wanted to give you guys some inspiration for all the curly girlies. And I can't wait to see you guys again soon. We are almost to 1,000 subscribers. We're almost to 1,000 subscribers. I am super duper 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 excited. We're there. We're pretty much there. Okay, so I want to say I appreciate all of your support, all of you for watching. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Please keep continuing to add suggestions and ASMR requests, and I will do my best to fulfill them. Okay, hope to see you guys again soon. Bye.